What stories do you need to tell, and how do you tell them? Stories that stick gives you a clear set of ideas and a short list of steps you can take to take full control of your own story. These steps are based on the principles behind the most successful business storytelling strategies in the world. Kindra Hall, a professional writer and nationally known speaker, tells us the 4 unique stories we can use to stand out, get people's attention, and move up. The value story is a way to show people why they need what you have to offer. The founder story is a way to show investors and buyers that your business is worth their money. The purpose story is a way to unite and motivate your workers and internal customers. The customer story. Let the people who use your product or service talk about it in their own words. Anyone can learn to tell these stories well because it's a simple, easy skill to learn. With the help of case studies, company profiles, stories, and original research, Hall shows how storytelling is the skill that separates good business people from the best ones. Stories that stick gives people specific, actionable steps they can take to find, craft, and use the stories they already have but aren't telling. Every person and every group has at least 4 stories they can use. Do you plan to tell yours? Kindra Hall's book, Stories That Stick: How Storytelling Can Captivate Customers, Influence Audiences, and Transform Your Business, is a guide for business owners and marketers on how to use storytelling to connect with customers and audiences, build brand loyalty, and drive business growth. The book has 9 chapters, and each one talks about a different part of using stories in business. Chapter 1: The Power of Story. This part gives an overview of the book and explains what storytelling is and how it can be used in business. It also talks about the benefits of using stories to connect with customers and audiences. Chapter 2: The Elements of Story. This section talks about the different parts of a good story, such as the character, the conflict, and the ending, and how to use these parts to make stories that are interesting and stick with your audience. Chapter 3: The Stories You Already Have. This part talks about the different kinds of stories that businesses already have, like their origin stories, customer success stories, and employee stories. It also talks about how to use these stories to connect with customers and build brand loyalty. Chapter 4: Finding and Crafting Your Stories. This section talks about how to find and tell stories that will resonate with your audience. It shows you how to find your core message and how to structure your stories so they have the most effect. Chapter 5: The Storytelling Mindset. This part talks about why it's important to have a storytelling mindset in business, how to overcome common problems with storytelling, and how to use stories to help your business grow. Chapter 6: Storytelling for Sales and Marketing. This part talks about the different ways that stories can be used in sales and marketing, such as in sales conversations, presentations, and marketing materials. Chapter 7: Storytelling for Leadership and Management. This section talks about the importance of storytelling in leadership and management, including how to use stories to inspire and motivate your team, and how to use stories to share your vision and strategy. Chapter 8: Storytelling for Customer Experience. This part talks about the different ways you can use stories to improve the customer experience. It shows you how to use stories to make your customers feel like you understand them and connect with them, as well as how to use stories to deal with customer complaints and concerns. Chapter 9: Storytelling for Culture and Brand. This section talks about the importance of storytelling in building a strong culture and brand, including how to use stories to express your values and beliefs and how to use stories to set your brand apart from competitors. Hall uses real-world examples and case studies to show how the ideas and tactics she describes work in the real world. She talks about how important stories are in business and gives business owners and marketers tips for each step of the storytelling process. The book's main goal is to give companies a complete guide to storytelling so they can connect with customers and audiences, build brand loyalty, and grow their businesses. Thanks for watching our Amazon book review. If you found our review helpful and you're interested in checking it out for yourself, we've included a link to it in the description below. By clicking on that link, you'll not only get more details about it on Amazon, but also support our channel at no cost to you. So go ahead and click that link to grab your copy of the book and dive into an exciting reading journey. Happy reading, and thanks for your support.